Hey guys, it's Heather here. Today we are gonna see Jungle Cruise. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this movie for like a year now, and it's finally coming out. So we're gonna go see it, and I'm gonna give you guys a little review. That is going to be spoiler free, so don't worry, I will not spoil a thing. So we are gonna go see. So if you haven't yet, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below. Smash the notification bell. That's gonna notify you when I do upload a new vlog or a live stream. Hello everyone, I am back from seeing the film. Here is some of my thoughts on the movie. So I'm gonna start out with the positive. I think that the positive is that the puns were my favorite part of this movie. There were a lot of puns, which I don't think that's very spoilery to say because it's a ride. It's a movie based off a ride at Disney that has a lot of puns. That was my favorite part of the movie. There was just so many puns, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Jungle Cruise. Another thing I feel like as well, I feel like Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, I feel like they did a really, really great job on their parts. I feel like they like nailed it, and I thought they did a really good job playing their characters. So I thought that was really great, that they did a great job playing their characters. So the scenery in the movie was beautiful. They really captured the Amazon and made it so beautiful. I also like the time period of the movie. It took place about 100 years ago, and I really liked that as well, that it wasn't like I knew going into it wasn't gonna be like a modern time period. So like about that PG-13 rating, for those that are concerned about taking your kids to see it because of that, it's a really light PG-13. There's just a little violence. So there is I shouldn't say little, there is a dark backstory to the movie too. That is why it is rated PG-13. So honestly, overall, I liked it. However, I didn't love it, which makes me a little bit disappointed. So it's a very slapstick kind of movie of like, you know how like it is where there's like the funny like, oh, you punched a guy in the face or you pushed him off a cliff. It has a lot of that, which I think that kids are really gonna like. Me and my brothers, we love that as children. We love those kind of movies that had that. Like it always cracked us up, and we always left the movie theater really like, oh, that movie was so fantastic. So another thing, like even with like the beauty of the movie, like the scenes were so beautiful. I didn't feel overly immersed into the movie. I don't know why, but I didn't feel like I was transported into another land. Like some movies, I feel like they just transport you to another world, but I felt very distracted, like my thoughts, like if I was thinking of something like earlier in the day, like that came to mind, and like, I don't know. I know that sounds like kind of silly, but I didn't feel like overly distracted. So another thing as well, which is really mean at the people, somebody that was in the same row as me while we were watching the film was like watching videos on their like cell phone. To me, that is not great, because if people have to take out their phones because they're like bored or they're feeling like they're not entertained, like that is not great. Another thing I want to mention as well, I thought it was going to be more of like a comedy, because like the ride itself is more like a funny ride, if that makes like any sense. Like, you know, you go on the ride and like you laugh. However, it was more of an action movie, and I really wish it was more here's one example. Jumanji, it reminded me a little bit of Jumanji, like the way the setting is. Another movie that Dwayne Johnson is in. And so that movie, like I literally like was laughing the whole entire time in that movie. So I thought going into this, it was gonna be more of like a comedy where I'd be in there like laughing. Like I wasn't like laughing to the point that like my stomach hurts. So that was one thing I would have liked more comedy than action to it. You don't need to rush to see it. If you want to even wait for it to come out on Disney Plus, do it. An example, I loved Cruella. I absolutely loved Cruella, and that's gonna be one. Black Widow. Those are gonna be films that I will rewatch. So with this one, I don't really know if I'm necessarily like gonna rewatch. So my opinion is, I think this is more of a movie geared towards children, family. I think you'll be leaving the movie theater thinking, oh, that was a sweet Disney film. So if you haven't yet, I would absolutely love if you could subscribe. So if you could hit that notification bell, go share this with your friends and family. Go put a comment down below. How did you guys like the movie? Do you guys feel like you had the same opinion as me? Did you really like the movie? I definitely want to hear your opinions. If you really liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I don't know, should I say your movie is out there? I'll say my intro. Verification is out there.